Pandora friends, my name is Leanne and I am mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another video. Today I would like to show you my red and pink bracelet. I think the fact that Valentine's Day is coming up very soon, it's a very appropriate time to share this with you. I didn't necessarily put this together for Valentine's Day, but it is pretty along that line of romantic vibes. Just the colors, I just think, yeah, why not? Why can't it be Valentine's Day? I certainly get those romantic vibes when I look at it anyway. So all these charms are, most of them are retired. I can see at least one that's not, but they're old and I didn't really have a bracelet that they were on currently because, as you know, while I had some time off, I did pull a lot of my bracelets apart and change them around, and I was left with a gorgeous selection of pinks and reds and some really nice dangles, and I thought, my original first bracelet was pink and red, and that's where my Pandora journey started. It did have pops of gold as well, but it certainly wasn't as pretty as this bracelet. So I might just get into it. Now, this bracelet is an oxidized bracelet and I love these. I really love the old style, beautiful dark bracelet. It just puts you in the mood and it just gives you that old school vibe of old Pandora. The safety chain, however, is actually a new one. It's a fairly modern one, but I think it really ties in nicely without taking anything away. I did originally have a heart safety chain on this one, but I needed it for something else, so as I do, I take from one bracelet to support the other one, and I really do like the change of safety chain. Now, these gorgeous first charms are called Rhodolites. Now, they did come out in a huge variety of colors and they are very beautiful. You've probably seen them on my bracelets before, and I do have a pink pair as well, but these ones are just synthetic ruby. And considering I didn't used to have any Muranos in my collection, I used to use the Rhodolites for color. Now the second charm here is, oh, it's just so beautiful, like the detail in it. Now this one's called Vineyard and it is a super old charm. And it's got a bottle of wine and beautiful grapes, and then on the flip side it has the wine glass. Now this charm came all the way from America when my daughter was over there. I had been looking for a while here and they were very expensive, and she managed to track one down pre-loved for me over there. Yeah, I do love this one so much. Now this next one is the country exclusive ice cream cone, and it is a lot smaller than the one that they've had recently, but it is really nice. I like the texture on the cone, very much like a waffle cone or the old style cone, and it's got like cubic zirconias in the top, like sort of reddish, sort of pinky sort of color stones, and I love the bail on this one. I am a sucker for this type of bail. So very, very nice. I'm very fortunate to get this one. I got it off eBay, but it was from a seller that I trust, and she gets a lot of stuff from overseas. And this next one here is a strawberry. Now I've been really struggling with this strawberry because that and the apple, they're really quite blingy. They don't look so much like very blingy on camera, but I have found that since I've added them to this bracelet, it's sort of toned them down a little bit, and I think they've really found their permanent home now. But I did get the fruit when it was like half price when they retired it, and it's taken me a long time to find a place where I'm really happy with them. I do love the new strawberry they brought out, and that's definitely tempting to get. But this one does have a lot of detail. It's just I don't really gravitate towards pave charms. But at least it's balanced, because having the apple on one side and the strawberry on the other makes it look pretty good. This next charm is a poppy charm, and I do have two of those. Now, in case you're looking pre-loved for these, the enamel can vary quite significantly on them. So I originally had two, but one of mine, the enamel was kind of like more thin like this, and some of it fell out. Now this one is fine, but for some reason there was something a bit wrong with the other one, so I did get another one to replace it. And if you can tell by this enamel, see how much thicker it is. Now these were both bought from Pandora stores, but they are quite different. This one's definitely newer. I kind of wish I'd got two of these at the time. I think I could have got two at the time, and then just probably use the other one for something else, because I do feel like if they're too close on a bracelet, you can tell. And then I've just added this little spacer. This is just called the Trinket Spacer. I think it might be also called tires or something like that. But it's just a really nice little charm, and it sort of goes really well with the ice cream one. Now this next dangle is a current one, and it's a little typewriter, and it says on it, "You are my type," and it's got love written on it. Now the wording is coming out a little bit more now that it's oxidizing slightly, but it is really hard to read, and I kind of think if Pandora wanted to put an inscription, they should have made it a bit darker, and if they didn't, it would have made it better for more people. Now the significance of the typewriter is I learnt to type in school, and our typewriters were very similar, although we used to have those big ones where you had to sort of whack it back. The old manual ones to start with, but yeah, that's the significance of this one. My hubby bought that one for me. And then I have these beautiful Zinnia clips. Now these are just gorgeous. They're Rhodolite, and you will probably remember that I had these on my pink family bracelet, but I took them off because I used the new pansy ones instead, so they became available. So basically this whole bracelet is a reflection of them. Now these next charms are very old as well, and they are also Rhodolite, and they're called Hidden Romance. So they're a beautiful old charm. Now I actually do have the ring to match, so I thought I would wear that today. And on the front I have the beautiful birthday blooms. So this is the January Garnet, and it's not for anybody's birthday, it's just really pretty. I kind of wish I'd got two at the time because yeah, it's sort of quite a loud charm, so unless you have something to balance it. So basically I did get something to balance it, and I also took this off my family bracelet. So this is the gorgeous blooming rose, and it's got the pink CZ, and I really love this one. Like, I had this to represent my mum, but when I got something like better, like more appropriate, I took this one off. But it's a good match. And then on the front here, I got this reasonably recently. It was new when I got it, and my husband has given it to me. And it's got a gorgeous like pink bow, and the detail on this dangle is just crazy. So you can see by the texture on the leaves and the way it's like a tied up bouquet. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful, and the flower matches a lot of my collection. And then of course we have the repeat charm, then we have the gorgeous little scooter. Now there is a new scooter now, and it's pink, but this is the old one, and I know it's not quite as good as the new one, which I think is amazing, but this one is still pretty cute, pretty detailed. And my husband did used to ride one of these to work. It was a blue one, so I do quite like this little charm. We have another spacer and another poppy, and then we have beautiful apple. So this one has green CZs, very pale. And the CZs. I do struggle, I guess, with these because they're not red and they're not pink. They have that, not just bright, but they sort of don't go with a lot of Pandora reds. So I think having them with the Rhodolite charms really helps, because they're sort of the same color, but you know, like they're cubic zirconias instead. And this one here is actually a 3-part charm, but I did get it caught, so I cut off the anchor, and now at least I can enjoy the 2 pieces that I have. I find these 3-layered charms can get a bit bulky, but this is such a nice shaped heart. Like, look at it. It is really, really nice. Like, it's very unusual for Pandora to do a long, thin heart, but I do love this. I got this for an anniversary. But the anchor is dangerous, very dangerous, and I love the beaded detail on the cross. And then I have the Perfect Posies little charm. It's just one I picked up pre-loved, and I think it really balances out the wine one. it would be really great to see some other YouTubers or Instagrammers coming up with a romantic type bracelet for Valentine's Day, like pinks and reds and flowers and that sort of thing, or hearts, and yeah, we can all share it with each other and just enjoy that romantic vibe. Anyway, until next time, take care.